To my wife Shannon, the love of my life. You were 17 with a fire in your soul, already grown up while I was still growing old. A small town girl with those big greenish eyes, looking at a dream nobody else could recognize. Your family had questions, and honestly, who could blame them? Why'd he leave his country? What's his game? Can we trust him? Every warning sign was standing in your way, but you chose love anyway. You drove me to an interview, held my hand through all my fears. A crazy German whose name was Gene gave me a chance, and it changed the course of years. He hired me because of you. Maybe he saw your faith in me, because you could see a future that I was still too blind to see. I was just a goofy man from Mexico, trying to find where I belong. But you already saw tomorrow when I couldn't see beyond. You always knew what you wanted, and somehow you wanted me. I still don't understand it, but thank God you did. Oh, Shannon, Pookie, she cheats, love of my life. God wrote a story neither one of us could write. Two imperfect hearts, two stubborn souls, held together by mercy when the road got cold. But somehow the Father looked down from above and said, it's not good for Ricardo to be alone. And he gave me you, my companion, my friend. And through his son, he's been holding us ever since. You're smart as a whip and harder on yourself, an overachiever chasing standards nobody else can help. Giving everything away to your kids, your friends, your home, while forgetting sometimes you need some kindness of your own. You like control, you hate surprises, you always need a plan. And if life won't cooperate, you'll wrestle it with both hands. You can be grouchy, sarcastic like Garfield is just another day. And Lord knows we survived some seasons when PMS came to play. 10 years of rough moments, sharp words and learning grace. Yet somehow every storm we faced only deepened our embrace. Because when you're in, you're all the way in. You love with your whole heart, and that's always been your gift. Chi-Chi's love of my life. God wrote a story neither one of us could write. Two imperfect hearts, two stubborn souls, held together by mercy when the road got cold. But somehow the Father looked down from above and said, it's not good for Ricardo to be alone. Then he gave me my companion, my friend. And through his son, he's been holding us ever since. You used to hold your breath till you passed out just to get your way. And somehow that stubborn little girl still lives in you today. But God kept shaping, God kept refining, turning striving into wisdom, turning chaos into grace. He made you a godly mother, a faithful wife, breaking old cycles, bringing light into our lives. words can never explain. Praying through heartache, walking through the rain. And that little ferret Fifi came running through our home, bringing laughter to a house that felt alone. And 22 years later, when nobody else can see, you're still talking that Fifi voice, and it still makes me smile. Those little moments the world would overlook, all the treasures God was writing in the pages of our book. Like Sarah of old, your worth isn't fading away. It's the beauty God Himself has formed, and no years can take away. Oh, Shannon, Pookie, Chi-Chi's love of my life. We've walked through laughter, tears, and sacrifice. The odds were against us, yet here we stand, still held together by our Father's hand. You chased me when I was lost, believed when others couldn't see. You took a chance on a foreign fool and built a family. And if I had 1,000 lives, I'd still pray for the same wife. The greatest blessing God has ever given me is the brave young girl who became the woman of my dreams. So here's to the journey, every mountain, every scar, every lesson, every failure, every place we've come this far. Because the miracle was never that we found each other. The miracle is that God stayed faithful and taught us how to love one another.